Oof, that's gonna fucking bruise so hard in the morning. Oh. Beautiful angels of the internet, hello there, I am LexOrWhatever, and welcome back to Do Not Put Pumpkin Spice on the Turkey, Please. In this video right here, we're going to be taking a look at a movie of a very sweet woman and her very terrible child meeting her new and improved, very terrible boyfriend. The movie title's name is Dutch. It's one of those films that were meant for the holidays, I guess, and because it's Thanksgiving, I figured that I'd cover some Thanksgiving movies. It might or might not have been a very good idea of mine. It's gotten a lot of really bad ratings, but whatever, I asked for it, so we might as well, because what's stopping us? We might as well do it before all of the bad Christmas movies are reviewed. There are a lot of fucking Christmas movies out. I can't wait. At the start of the movie, we are met by a group of ladies who look like they have all at one point auditioned to be the evil stepmother in a live-action Cinderella movie.
Say that Reed got me pregnant when I was a bar hop at your country club, married me to avoid scandal, spent the next 10 years sucking the life out of me, got bored with me, dumped me, and screwed me in court. Sure, go ahead.
Girls. That's quite
Clearly they have strong tensions between the main female character, Natalie, because she had just gotten a new boyfriend. Like, that's such a big deal. And I guess one of the old ladies might have been a mother-in-law, and they're just talking, you know, just talking mad shit like stepmothers do. Stepmother-in-laws, like stepmother-in-laws do. Because that's their job. And her boy toy, who, thankfully for comic relief, had just gotten himself locked out of the rich people party, and then very swiftly got his ankle nearly mauled completely off by what appears to be a Havanese dog. Havanese dog.
Oh, great!
Except it wasn't going for his knees, it was going for his ankles. Have an ankles dog. Have an ankles dog, who also laughs at his very not-so-funny jokes.
I don't care for caviar. I make it a rule never to eat anything a fish deposits in a riverbed.
Oh. Right? Look at this dude.
Because if you can't beat them, join them.
Been awfully nice meeting you.
Dutch.
No way, he just said the title of the movie. What? He really just said the title of the movie? Yeah, he said the title of the movie. What are we gonna do? Nothing. We're gonna just watch the movie. So the man's name is Dutch. Big surprise. So this dude is either her granddad or her ex. I honestly can't tell. And he wants to understand why the hell this woman, Natalie or whatever, likes this mediocre, average Joe kind of guy.
Where the hell did you find him?
Also sounds like a pimp for whatever reason, threatening to kick her out if she misbehaves or whatever.
I'm being very nice to you. I gave you a house to live in with your truck driver.
He's not a truck driver.
Don't interrupt. You give me a hard time, you lose it all.
He threatens to kick her out if her husbando is trash, and said husbando overhears this conversation and decides to whisper sweet nothings into Mr. Boomer's ear about how he will kick his ass so hard that his dog will bleed. He actually said that to him.
Dog will bleed.
I can taste the amount of tension that is going through the air right now. This movie gives off Thanksgiving table vibes already. And we're not even 20 minutes into the movie and I already feel like it's Thanksgiving. You know, granddad or ex or whatever is going to throw a chair and the young dude's gonna yeet a Havanese, he's gonna yeet a heaven ankles. Then spoiled daughter is going to run into the bathroom and cry. Nothing says Thanksgiving like dysfunctional families and threats of violence. And calling someone a small peen.
What the heck would you do with a set of tiny little genitals?
So then we're introduced to this kid. We are introduced to a kid that Mr. Boomer is keeping, I guess. Some little pretentious, snobby little asshole of a kid. He thinks ma is too much of a slang compared to the word mother. Ruthlessly telling another kid that he is going to end up working at Burger King as a career for the rest of his life, all because he said the word ma instead of mother. Oh, holier than thou, give me a break. His name is Doyle, and he doesn't even have just mommy issues, he has daddy issues too. I couldn't see that coming at all. I had my glasses off the whole film, my eyes were closed. I watched the whole movie by touch. I watched the whole movie by touch. I could feel that. I could feel it. Okay, so literally everyone has a problem with Natalie getting a boyfriend.
I'm not coming home to spend a holiday with you or the idiot you're sharing the house with, okay?
Everyone has a problem with Natalie getting a boyfriend, like it's their business. You're meaning to tell me that every single one of those boys came out of their dorm rooms or whatever, came all the way to all of the stairs on the stairwell, stared down, heard all of it, made paper airplanes in 10 seconds flat, and threw them all down the stairs without a sound and without being noticed? Are you actually shitting me? They came out here just to listen to things and throw things down a stairwell. You're kidding me, right? You could not spell asshole any more clearly. So we know what kind of background this kid has. You're gonna need to remember all of this later. Also, you're gonna have to remember that this new and improved boyfriend, terrible boyfriend, asshole dude, got this kid's name wrong. He's going to keep getting the name wrong throughout the entire movie. But these kids are just treating Doyle so ruthlessly over his family issues when all he wants to do in life is grow up to become a Naruto runner. So ruthless, in fact, it triggers a JoJo reference.
Great. Have a nice weekend, riding in your own pissed off world.
Which I still find fucking hilarious. He's just like... It's like I want to cringe, but it's like I want to cringe, but I can't. It's too good of a JoJo reference. It's either he's going to grow up a Naruto runner or he's going to grow up to be the best cosplayer for JoJo characters in the whole Midwest, because he's in Illinois. So this kid already has so much in common with both Mr. Boomer, Granddad, whoever, whatever, and his new papa, as he snobbishly threatens acts of violence and ruins literally everyone's day, whoever gets in his way. Literally everyone.
When my father finds out that you refused to give me his number, you're fired.
Those poor innocent people. What did that dude do to you? Really? What did that dude do to you? Come on. That kid would have one really sore behind. That kid would turn around, I would pop up out of his shadow, and I would just... Are you actually fucking serious? I'd make that kid get a job as a janitor so fucking fast. So far we already know that I'm very pissed off at this kid, but it gets worse. So this dad just wants to get to know his new son. He wants to get to know, he wants to bond with him, you know? They want to be father and son. He wants them to be father and son. So much so that he travels all the way out of his way from Illinois to wherever to go pick him up from school himself. But in the meantime, he touches literally all of the things, because that's what boomer dads do. Literally going around touching just about anything that should not be messed with, including like fragile things or whatever. You don't just walk into a room and start touching things. So he's doing what any normal dad would do. And for a moment there, we can see Doyle actually wear a smile on his face that he probably will not wear again for the entire rest of the movie, judging by how he's acting right now.
Dad!
Lord knows the last time he actually smiled, but the smile doesn't last for very long.
Doyle?
Holy shit, child! Doyle, Jesus Christ, where'd you get a gun? Where in the hell did this kid get a gun? Who gave the kid with family problems a gun? This is how things make the news! And you're telling me those kids who heard that conversation a couple of minutes ago in the stairwell, all of them had came out into the hallway and looked down the stairwell and they heard that conversation. You're telling me that right now that they cannot hear this? They heard a minute-long conversation between a boy and his mom, who of half of that conversation was on the phone, and they are not listening to a grown man and this said kid who they pick on very frequently, hearing them wrestle, whole-on, full-body, full-contact wrestle in an open-door room. And they can't hear this grown man literally saying, "Give me the gun!"
Give me the gun!
He's literally yelling at the top of his lungs, "Give me the gun!
Give me the gun!
Give me the gun!" You're telling me that they can't hear that. What is this movie? So, this movie gets a little bit dark, but for the sake of YouTube and trying not to get my channel shut down, I will not go into the details of the things that they had said after this fight. But it's very, very boomery. Lots of threatening to beat the little child's ass, and this is threatening to beat the little edgelord, you know, whatever you want to call him, Doyle, whatever you want to call him. The kid says no. He doesn't want to go home with this dude. And what do you do about that? What do you do when a kid says no? You know, like we're taught to do? He literally ties the kid up and hauls him out of the school, physically kidnapping this child in broad daylight without anyone noticing. What, are these people, like, blind, or did they die or something spontaneously? Do they not have security? Where's the security on campus that the kid was talking about? In a kid's movie. In a teenage movie. And he kept them tied up in the back seat all the way home. Not without more edgelord, oh holier-than-thou threats. We can't skimp on those.
I'm gonna have you prosecuted for this.
And dude gets the boy's name wrong. Again.
What chance, Duncan?
My name's Doyle.
His singing ruined the whole film in about 5 seconds flat.
Have you ever seen a night so long? I'm so lonesome I could cry.
Throw in some "you'll understand it when you're older" type of humor. And just sprinkle on a couple of insults.
You're like a great big demented child.
And then you're home. Oh wait, no. Fireworks. You know, just on time. The election just happened. You know, the second 4th of July. Or the 1st if you want to count the rest of the world according to the internet memes. They're all watching us. Happy second 4th of July, everyone. Everyone's watching these fireworks. Not gonna lie, this scene actually made me chuckle. That was probably the funniest part of the entire movie. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. And now, home. No, wait. Nasty diner food first.
What won't make me vomit?
And now, home. But wait, there's more!
$20.
Go to hell!
Not gonna lie, that kid is a little bit of an asshole.
Give me the keys.
Holy shit, okay, damn. I just meant discipline, not kill the actual damn kid.
Doyle! Nemo! Doyle! Nemo!
Okay, you know what? I take that back. That little shit.
You touch me once more, you'll be sorry.
You want to go? Let me see you fight like a man. Come on. Come on, give it to me, pipsqueak.
Oof, that's gonna fucking bruise so hard in the morning. Oh, this little kid has no chill, no nerve. He fits right in. This is a Thanksgiving movie, isn't it? This movie so far has no concept. Zero concept of being thankful for absolutely anything. It makes me thankful that I don't have any kids. I lied, I actually have kids. This is one of them. But I don't see them punching me in the face or getting my car absolutely destroyed. I don't think she likes me yelling. You good? She watched this movie with me, she didn't like it either. That kid's an asshole! Yeah, say it with me, come on. Alright, well then fuck you. You don't want to agree with me, you're not my kid. I'm kidding. You're my kid. I love you. I love you. This movie doesn't have anything that I want to be thankful for. It just makes me really, really pissed off. It made me pissed off and very confused. And so this is just pure creep. Just creepy, nasty. This kid is probably going to have, you know, some time with the cards and dad's over there awake. The dude's just watching them like it's nobody's business. Like, don't you have a conscience or something? You were at that age once, Dad. You know what? Okay, maybe this is just a botched script, because this is nowhere near realism at this point. You want to make sure that they're asleep first before you go staring at things. Very unrealistic. I rate the movie 3 out of 10 for the lack of realism. Actually, bring it down to a 2, I guess, for the creep factor as well. So they caught a bus or whatever, and they're on their way home because the car is totaled. And the kid nearly gets mugged, I guess, but honestly I couldn't tell what the hell was going on. It's too confusing to show. Creepy moment number 2 occurs when they're in the bus stop's bathroom. And some dude, possibly in his 80s or so, gives the creepiest, most strangest quote I think I'd ever hear about Thanksgiving up until now, and probably for the rest of my life.
Getting hungry for your turkey dinner?
And so they go outside and they're supposed to be trying to hitch a ride, but this part actually made me laugh because the dad is clearly trying to teach the kid how to look more pathetic.
Be pathetic! Try it! See? Hands up. Try it! Look up. Look up. Come on.
So the faces that these two are making actually work.
Oh my God.
That's it. Smile. Smile.
And it was not because he made faces at people who were actually walking by. It was because they were watching nearby. And I guess because they saw how pathetic the boy was, that he had to be taught how to be so pathetic, they gave him a ride.
Hey, kid!
So they get in the car with these nice women. I don't know, they seem pretty nice to me so far in the movie. Except for the fact that they're very interested in the both of them. I mean, the lady in the back could be a little less interested in the literal child in the back seat. It does go in more ways than one, you know. It doesn't just have to be between a grown-ass man and a little girl and or a little boy. It can be women who are above the legal age hitting on what I assume to be a possible 13-year-old. No matter your gender, liking little kids is bad. Biting your lip when looking at anyone under the age is bad, okay?
We're call girls.
That makes it a whole lot worse. Actually, I'm not sure how being a sex worker makes it a whole lot worse, but being that this was a movie produced in 1991, this is actually pretty bad. This says a lot. In 1991, in short, this would have been really, really bad. For those that don't know, a call girl is a female sex worker. And for one to be looking at like a child who is like 9 years old just makes it just so... I gotta make it to the end of the movie. And so I guess the women were not actually as nice as I thought they were. The woman yoinked his wallet and tried to yoink his pinky ring off of his pinky finger while he was asleep. Typical of anyone in this role in a movie produced in 1991. They find out in the morning because they had gone into a diner, you know, like typical people would do when they get dropped off at a gas station. And they find out because the women drove off with his wallet and never returned.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
And so these two get into yet another argument and start scrapping on the front lawn like they've been doing this whole movie so far. But the dad trips and busts his absolute shit. He rips his pants, gets hit in the head with his own shoe, looks like a complete dumbass. The kid calls him pathetic again, and so the dad quits right then and there. He stops being a dad, Dad EXE has stopped working. He sits there and refuses to move away from the gas station area, and he turns into a metaphorical rock. Doyle tries to call his biological dad, Salt and Pepper, Mr. Boomer Guy, again, but his dad doesn't answer the phone. It was his concubine that answered the phone.
Is Mr. Standish in? He's sleeping.
Never mind, says Doyle. So they have one of those heartwarming Hallmark movie moments where they talk about going home. The dad talks about how this trip was supposed to be a bonding experience, and the kid says, yeah, I already knew that. He saw that with his eyes closed too. Something, this, that, and the other, and so they hitch a ride with a trucker all the way back to the truck stop. You know, like truck stops are usually gated in by barbed wire fences and having guards at the front, or cops for this matter. So then after getting shot by a kid, threatening violence between the both of them, getting sexually stared at by a woman who is well over the age of what she should be to be staring at a 13-year-old, staring at him like he's a piece of meat, and Lent has just discontinued yesterday, was not enough, police brutality happens.
And you can't hit me, because I'm a minor.
What in the turkey fuckery is this movie about? Is it about Thanksgiving or is it about Chicago? This movie is about living in the United States 2020. They predicted the whole ass future. November 2020. The movie. Because you can't spell "thanks for giving me a terrible Thanksgiving" without Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. So the kid turns into a Naruto runner JoJo reference once again, and these sound effects are just the bee's knees. At some point, his dad convinces him that he has schizophrenia.
Tell the voices that you just killed somebody.
I just killed somebody.
Very violent schizophrenia that he is saying that he just killed somebody and wants to burn down a motel.
Find some nice motel you can burn down.
And they let him go without calling for backup.
So long, guys.
Because he's making death threats and pointing a gun. So the family makes it to another diner and gets met by an incredibly bitchy waitress.
I said out.
Can he wash his face?
A couple listening nearby had heard them and decided, oh my god, this waitress is a bitch. Here, let me take you somewhere where it won't be so bitchy. And so they go to a shelter and they get some crap food and they get some crap sleep, but not really, because one of the nice homeless lady had given a nice little Hallmark story of hope for Thanksgiving. It wasn't a very long speech, but it was long enough to where the woman had asked, "Is that your dad?" And of course the dad, like he did earlier with the cards, pretended that he was asleep and overheard it and had a peachy little smile on his face when he heard the kid say, "Yeah, that's my dad." And so then they finally go to sleep, and they get some good sleep, and in the morning they wake up, and the said nice lady with her husband had given them a ride finally home. 1 hour and 36 minutes into the movie out of 1 hour and 47 minutes, 45 not counting the credits into the movie, they finally make it home. Not even gonna lie, did not know this movie was going to be about a road trip. I read the description of this movie before picking it up, and it had not really much to do at all with a road trip. I thought there was going to be probably 1/4 of the movie like that, but it turned out to be the whole fucking thing. I want my hour and 36 minutes back. So they're home, yay! And so Doyle comes in and he sees his biological dad, you know, the one who has been cheating on his mom the whole time. And so Doyle says, "Swerve," and goes careening back past the dude and goes straight to his mom to give her a nice warm Thanksgiving hug. He gave him that stare that's like the, You're not my dad! And goes right to his mom and gives her a nice hug. So pretty much the movie is over, but not really. The biological dad, Mr. Boomer, goes outside with the new and improved terrible asshole dad, and they get into this little match talking about, oh no, tell you guys gotta be out by Monday. I guess it's gonna be the weekend, so I guess it's Friday now. Mr. Boomer says, you guys gotta be out by Monday, and the dude's like, no, we don't have to. And that little pinky ring, he goes, boom. And so then Mr. Boomer is all like, you guys can be out by Friday instead. And so the regular dad is like, we're not leaving on Friday, how does 6 months sound? And then he knocks him just clean into concussion land. Yeah, that'll work just fine. And on his way to the car, I guess because he was gonna leave, I really don't think that they needed to script him falling on the ice. I think he just fell on the ice twice. And like the dysfunctional family that they are, I don't know where the hell the script maker had got the audacity, but the dad brought the gun to the table. Come on, man! And then the movie ends. Just like that. With a hearty little chuckle. Oh, you bringing a gun to the table. Oh, the man I fell in love with. Oh, unafraid to point a gun at my child on Thanksgiving over the table. Oh, how I love you. Oh, happy Thanksgiving, honey. Oh, you are truly the father to my child now. Thank you. You gave me the best Thanksgiving ever. Shoot my child, yeah. Oh, happy Thanksgiving. What else can I say? Very boomer. This movie was so good, I might just pull a boomerang. I'll come back to it later. I'll watch it again. You get what I mean. I don't even really know what to say about this movie. I don't think a Thanksgiving movie should have that much implied violence at all, with not even enough resolve, enough comic relief to make it not that so serious. It is so serious. This movie kind of depressed me. It made me just really hate kids. It made me I hate Thanksgiving now, thanks. You know, looking at the reviews, because I'm lost for words, on Rotten Tomato, these pretty much sum them up. Wally Hammond says, it's all assembly line stuff. Mark Savlov says, simply a tired, predictable retread of plot snippets and hollow characters from previous Hughes productions. And this last one here, honestly, it sums it up. Just the whole thing that I've been saying this whole time. Mike Massey says, in a more contemporary movie, Doyle would be in need of some serious psychiatric help instead of refreshingly old-fashioned disciplining. I couldn't agree anymore. That kid and that man need very serious help. But honestly, that kid does need an ass whooping. Well, that about sums it up, I think. Moral of the story, discipline your kids. Happy Thanksgiving. This movie took me for a wild ride, like a very wild ride. The ride stole my money. Did it steal your money? Let me know in the comment section below. Leave a like if you liked the video, thank you if you do, and remember to subscribe so that you can prevent getting your money stolen by two supposedly nice but not so nice ladies on your way home for Thanksgiving. And I will see you next time where I funnel pumpkin spice into my computer until it explodes. Alright, see you later, goodbye.